businesses think that there's no such, that everything is a zero-sum game. And if I give away something, I don't get anything back, okay? And free software is not a zero-sum game. It is a win-win game, okay? So if I develop something for my business and I do not send it upstream, then the next time I go to use free software, I have to reapply whatever I did again, and I don't get to take the benefits that everybody else has done. So you need to get this through to the Brazilian business people that whenever they create some software, it most of the time comes back to them amplified. Okay. Now, as far as paying somebody to write software, I mean that's basically what you're talking about. That people contribute free software and they get paid for it. That's wonderful. Go ahead and do it. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. In fact, I keep questioning why the Brazilian government sends billions of dollars to Microsoft every year, when in reality they could be using that to pay young programmers inside of Brazil. And even though the Brazilian government uses lots of free software in lots of different places, they don't do it enough. Okay? They still are purchasing Microsoft. Caixa Econômica Federal, the largest bank, the state bank of Brazil, was using a lot of free software. They got a new director, and boom, they went back to Microsoft. Why? Because the director is friends with the people at Microsoft. So, you know, you really have to come down and say to people to make them justify why they are purchasing, you know, proprietary software.
Do you agree, so that we need to have public policies that give incentives for people contributing in free software in Brazil? That should be a public policy. Do you agree with that?
I think so.
And our project is located at the Presidency of Republic. Do you want to send a message to Dilma and show your support to her in the elections? Did you decide who to support in the election?
I would support somebody who believes enough in Brazil to support free software. So whoever believes in free software and believes in channeling the money instead of sending it to outside of Brazil, if they believe in channeling that money to programmers inside of Brazil to make the software better, that's the person I would support. Okay? So if that happens to be Dilma, then that's the person I would support.
Don't you think she's the best to win this election in the
I'm sorry,
in the case of this free
I am not Brazilian. Okay, I don't know all the things about Dilma. I don't know. You know, I've never met the lady personally. I've never sat down and had dinner with her. Okay. So I cannot just go in and say that she is the best president. However, I do know that Brazil is sending huge amounts of money outside that could be, and it's not just that you're taking that money and you're paying Brazilians to do programming. What you're doing is you're developing an infrastructure inside of Brazil that can then attract more industry and more development, because you now have all these people who are trained in how to develop free software, okay? And that allows you to develop more industry and create more things, okay? It catapults, it builds on itself. But if you don't have that to begin with, then you're going to lose out. I have to go, gentlemen.
Okay,
I'll be here tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for your remarks.
Okay.
Have a nice night.